Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Yeah, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast for northeast Montana. It looks just like this. Today, sunny, areas of smoke in the morning, highs near 90. Tonight, mostly clear, lows near 60. Sunday, mostly clear, highs in the lower to mid-90s. Now remember, gang, you can always get the latest in outdoor news, detailed weather forecasts, a link to this week's Montana Outdoor Podcast. Now that's featuring Captain Dave Hansen of the Coast Guard Auxiliary. He'll be joining me this week on the podcast. Did you know that the Coast Guard patrols Montana's waterways? Yeah, they do. And they do a heck of a lot more than that. Really interesting podcast. Be sure and check that out. Plus a whole lot more. And we got the captain coming up next. It's all there. Look at those results for the journey on MontanaOutdoor.com.
The Riggercast this time around brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. Yep, we will be back with the captain and Governor Greg Gianforte from the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament in 1 minute. Looking for a trailer that works as hard as you do and fits your budget? Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer has you covered with the Diamond C Single Axle PSA trailer. The Diamond C Single Axle PSA has a sleek design, rock-solid frame, and unbeatable performance. The PSA is your go-to for daily hauling, whether it's the job site or the campsite. Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer, your local Diamond C Single Axle PSA trailer dealer. 5680 Expressway in Missoula, or call 406-549-4243, and on the web at rmtte.com. Diamond C. Work hard. Play hard. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Coverage of the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck is presented by Superior Hardwoods of Montana, locally owned and operated with the largest selection of in-stock wood products and flooring in the western United States. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 5120 Highway 93 South, Missoula, and on the web, superior-hardwoods.com. Let them guide you through the woods. Coverage is also presented by the Glasgow Area Chamber of Commerce, providing business and community support, information about the area, where to eat, where to stay, and lots more. The Glasgow Chamber of Commerce welcomes all participants to the 38th Annual Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament. Enjoy our beautiful area and fish on.
And a pleasant good morning. Yes, sir.
Easy for you to say.
We are live at the boat ramp at the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup. And you know what? When you say Governor's Cup, there is one thing that has to happen. You have to have a governor. And by golly, the governor is here. And I want to say good morning. By the way, I'm the captain. And back in the command center, we have the director, Deadeye Danny. We have got Miguel Lee, Kokanee Quinn, and Downrigger Dale. So, Governor, good morning and welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Captain, it's good to be with you.
I looked at the results, and I want to congratulate you. You didn't zero yesterday. I understand through the grapevine that you caught a lot of fish, but you did catch some fish that weighed in.
Yeah, actually, it was a good day. We picked up 1 to 5 fish on every pass all day long. It was over 30 fish. Just nothing with any size.
You know, if you were fishing just for fun instead of competitive,
I'd be eating those right now. They were delicious. the ones we caught.
And that's the message that I keep hearing all over the place is that people are catching fish and they're catching a lot of fish. So this is just a shout out to everybody that wants to catch some walleyes. You might want to head over to Fort Peck in the next few weeks because I think the fishing is going to be dynamite.
The fight's on. And, again, we had a great day.
So
Hey,
you...
Hey, Captain,
Yes, Downrigger?
I got a comment for the governor. It's Downrigger, Governor. I know that you're working on trying to slash, taxes and expenses, but you're not supposed to cut the weights on the walleye, too.
He doesn't think that's very funny, Downrigger. No, Governor, you come back. We'll talk to you a little bit more here.
Hey, Downrigger, the prize goes to the one that's in the arena.
Yeah, that's right, Downrigger.
There you go. Well, good.
So anyway,
good to have you there.
We'll send a shout out to everybody if they want to come catch some walleyes. So the wind yesterday, that's what I was going to. Speaking of wind, then Downrigger comes in. Yeah. He's the windiest guy I've known.
Oh, yeah.
Good timing.
So the wind was really strong yesterday. How did you guys handle that?
We tucked in behind. We got in the lee of a point, and, we started catching fish. And I think we fished the same spot most of the day. It wasn't until 1 o'clock that we moved. We said, well, if we don't get a fish on this pass, let's head out. And we just kept picking up fish all day. I caught a nice 26-inch northern and some bass and in with the walleye. So it was a good day.
Yeah.
Who are you fishing with this year?
Matt Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where's Matt from?
He's out of just east of Billings.
Now, do you have a little fun with Matt? Like, with Matt says, does he call you Governor?
No, he calls me Greg, just like everybody else does.
Okay. So, Greg, we're going to head over there. Do you ever go like, no, I'm going to veto that?
No, we don't have those discussions.
You don't have politics completely out of the...
Well, in our world, it's his boat, so he's the captain. I have to do what he says.
Oh, hear that, Downrigger?
Oh, well, don't start that trend, Governor. Then pretty soon I'm going to have to do what the captain tells me to do. That won't be good.
So, once again, you're here. This is like the fourth year in a row, isn't it, that you fished?
Yeah, fourth year if I fished it, yep.
And I heard that you were at the rules meeting. I don't know if you'd been at the rules meeting before. I heard that you were around yesterday afternoon, just like one of the guys. Now, you have some security detail around you, too, don't you?
Well, you're going to help out, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that you're talking to the people.
Well, what's better than hanging out with a bunch of fishermen?
That's right.
Because, I mean, they do lie quite a bit. That's why we have the weigh boats.
And you're used to that during the session in Helena. I'm sure that people stretch this.
I hang out with fishermen any day.
Okay, so I was down in Florida earlier this year, and I turned on local TV, and all they talked about was their property taxes are way too high. It's getting out of control. Every state has got that issue, it seems like, and I know you're trying to deal with it. Can you give us in a nutshell what that's going to be looking like?
Yeah, so we did pass legislation this last session that will lower property taxes for all Montana residents, small businesses, and renters. So the appraisals keep going up. By law, we're required to appraise property at its market value, but that doesn't mean we got to apply the same rate to every house.
Okay.
So we've adjusted it. People should see a break this year. I was hoping to get this legislation by the middle of February. I didn't get it till the end of April, so the permanent solution can't be implemented till next year, but we made sure we put a bridge in there to make sure people get a break this year.
You got a little nugget for us? Tell the folks out there in Montana something that's really good going to come down the road for the state of Montana that that maybe you want to reveal on the show?
We also lowered income taxes as well. So we knocked most people, when I came into office, taxes were 6.9% on income. Most Montanans now are going to pay 4.7, over 2-point reduction in income tax rate. And my goal is to get to a flat tax so everybody pays the same. It's fair. We've been deregulating. We've gotten rid of 25% or streamlined 25% of all the regulations in the state. We got more people working than ever before. We have businesses moving here that's going to create jobs for our kids. So things are looking good.
Now, Chuck from Warrior Boats, he's still in Minnesota. We're trying to get him to move his manufacturing plant here, but he does have a presentation for you right now that he would like to give you. Chuck?
And I'm on a Warrior boat today.
Nice.
I've got the exact perfect hat for you. That kind of matches the color you have.
I like that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
He'll probably bring you some good luck.
You think so?
I hope.
What about this one?
You're this year captain.
Okay. Yeah. No, he'll wear that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You actually make hats, huh, Chuck? I've never seen one of these before.
Hey,
You got to be a governor to get a hat from Warrior?
Well, we don't.
I own a Warrior boat.
We don't have your size.
He's got a boat. How come he doesn't have a hat?
We don't have a size. We have to add it.
My hat's too big. My head's too big.
Yeah, his head's too big.
Hey, Rigger, you got a quick question for the governor before we let him go?
Yeah, we'll get off the topic of hats for a second here. Hey, Governor, you just announced that you signed an agreement between the state of Montana and Butte Silver Bow that is going to increase flows into the Clark Fork, which has got quite a few folks here in Western Montana pretty happy about that. Tell us about that announcement and how long did it take to get all that put together?
Well, we were pleased to do this. Butte Silver Bow was a good partner. The Clark Fork, we're seeing diminished flows, and it's not at critical condition yet, but we're headed there as we go through the summer.
Right.
So we were preemptive, and we're going to release, I think it's 32 cubic feet per second, additional water out of Silver Lake just west of Anaconda to increase the flows in the Clark Fork so we don't stress the trout population in there. And that'll go, I think the flow is going to go through the rest of the summer. And we're always looking for ways to mitigate the impacts. It's going to be a dry summer. We're seeing fire behavior now that we normally don't see until the end of August. So I would just tell people when they're out in the woods, be careful. More than half of the wildfires we see in Montana are human caused. So don't drag your chains. You know, if it's really dry, maybe skip the campfire. Just be careful.
All right. Governor, thank you for stopping by. I hope you're enjoying your job.
I am. Well, I get to go fishing.
Yeah.
There you go. Good luck today. And I guess thanks for coming out.
Okay, I'm sure you'll be watching the wakeboard at the end of the day.
Oh, I will be.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Hey, good
Go
luck
get
to
him,
all the
Gov.
fishermen.
See ya.
All right. Governor Greg Gianforte, better known as Greg around these circles.
Right.
Now, we want to say real quick here, I want to say to Chuck from Warrior, Chuck, you're here at the Governor's Cup. Now, he wants to take a picture of the governor, so I guess we got to get that out of the way. I tell you what, you guys want to do trivia right now?
Yeah, Captain, we can check back with you just after the bottom of the hour, if that's all right.
That sounds good.
All
Take
right.
her away.
All right, we have an agreement. Hey, First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, or ATV, just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bitterroot valleys. You won't have to camp out to get service. First Security Bank, member FDIC. And yes, indeed, straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
I'm voting present on that amendment.
All right. Placer Motors statewide trivia with Lieutenant Governor Downrigger Dale. What the heck's the topic for the 6 a.m. hour audience?
Oh, here's your topic for this hour's question. It is, how much are they packing?
All right, we'll see if we can make you a winner right after this on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters. If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian watermill foil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what to fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best product, service, and advice. In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western. In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. They all have local knowledge and are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
The best selection of beverages is at your local Town Pump. Budweiser and Bud Light 30-pack cans, $26.99. Plus, Pump It Up members save an additional $3, only $23.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up, oh yeah.
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple: help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
America's most talked about program, brought to you by the Wishy Washy Washing Machine Company of Walla Walla, Washington.
Once again, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
And good morning, 623 Trivia Time with Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors. We'll see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. It'll help you take as far as you want to explore with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon, plus up to 9.5 inches of ground clearance. The 2025 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you. Manufacturer estimated highway fuel economy on 2025 Subaru Outback non-turbo models. Actual mileage may vary. From our lot to your driveway, come see how Placer Subaru in Helena is transforming the car buying experience. Test drive a 2025 Subaru Outback today.
Alrighty, our trivia winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. Got a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure. From Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book Glacier Day Hikes with lots of beautiful photography, maps, articles, things like that. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada, a Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point utility key ring featuring a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. How might that come in handy, Downrigger?
Well, you could use those as a way to, tool your way through, not out of the jail, but, into a better life.
Beautifully said. That right so. And from Kathy Goodman at silverthreadsouterwear.com in Great Falls, a Hook'em fishing ball cap. It's a gray cap with white mesh and 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana. Number to call if you know the answer to the trivia and you haven't won anything in the past 6 months, 406-721-1290. Yes, please, if you've won any prize in the past 6 months, please let other listeners have a crack at it with Downrigger Dale.
All right, thanks, Director. Now, gang, it has come down to this. This is the final day of the granddaddy of them all, the granddaddy of walleye fishing tournaments for sure, the Montana Governor's Cup. And so this year, it has lived up to its storied reputation, without a doubt. As the article says this morning on MontanaOutdoor.com, strong winds and strong weights. And that is for sure. So, speaking of that, let's see who read that article. What is the leading weight in the tournament so far? Is it A, 55.53 pounds, B, 78.2 pounds, or is it C, 47.3? Question again is, what is the leading weight so far in the Montana Governor's Cup? Is it A, 55.53, B, 78.2, or C, 47.3.
406-721-1290. If you ain't won no prize in the past 6 months. And while we wait for that winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte and Bart at Capital Sports in Helena.
Hey, happy weekend, everybody. It's Chris from the Stonefly in Butte. Just a quick little update for you guys. Just a heads up, Hoot Owl restrictions did start on the Big Hole this week, way up high above the North Fork and way down low below Notch Bottom. So the middle portion, 90-some miles of the river or whatever, no restrictions whatsoever. Still fishing a lot of like the chubby Chernobyls, water walkers, micro chubbies, 12, 14, 16, any of those little bit smaller sizes in those foam flies. Running some blue Frenchies behind it have been awfully good. A little fly called a Sleigh Rider has been really good. Your traditional Frenchie, Spanish Bullets, Perdigons have all been catching fish as well. For smaller dry flies, Purple Haze, Rocky Mountain Mints, Missing Link Caddis have all been picking up fish as well. To get out there really early, streamer fishing can be pretty productive as well. Beaverheads on and off clarity-wise, fishing's been pretty consistent down there. Might have to cycle through a few flies to find what they want on any given day, but zebra midges, scuds, split-back PMDs, yellow Sally stuff. Every day has been a little bit different, but fishing's been pretty good down there. Upper Clark Fork, kind of same thing, throwing a few hoppers around, ants, beetles, Purple Haze, caddis, that way. And Georgetown Lake is really picking up. Get up there and check out that traveling sedge, stay till dark, skate some big foamy dry flies around. That's a whole lot of fun. And then you have damsel fishing during the day. So any further questions or holler at us anytime. 406-494-0707.
Hey, folks, this is Bart down at Capital Sports with the weekly fishing alert for the Helena area. Well, once again this week, all the best reports I'm receiving are from Holter. Whether you want to troll for salmon or trout, both the kokanee and the trout have been biting pretty well, or if you want to jig for walleye and perch, the action's been pretty good there too. We're also hearing some pretty good reports, guys, jigging for walleyes in the Causeway arm of Hauser. Some trout to be caught in there too. Very few reports this week on Canyon Ferry. It sounds like there are still some small fish to be caught jigging or trolling at the silos, but not a lot of other action out there. So if you need more information, stop in to see us at Capital Sports.
All right, Bart, thank you. We have a contestant on the line for Placer Motors Trivia. Stephanie Red Elk in Wolf Point, Montana. How you doing this morning, Stephanie?
Good, very good.
Nice to have you listening. Go ahead there, Downrigger.
Sister Stephanie, what is the leading weight in the Montana Governor's Cup so far? Is it A, 55.53, B, 78.2 pounds, or C, 47.3?
What do you think, Stephanie?
55.
Yeah, you are right. It's anyone's ball game now,
Ding,
for
ding,
sure.
Winner, yeah.
Yeah, that's Brem Phipps and Chris McFadden in the lead right now.
Excellent.
With 55.3. A couple names we hear often in these tournaments, but it is close. I got people nipping at their heels or nipping at their jig or something.
Yeah. Well, while you think of the nipping word, I'll tell Stephanie. Great job. Thanks for listening.
I'll nip on this. And
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
I'm coming for him.
Get your prize package mail, too. Thank you. Back with the captain at the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament right after this.
In a world of complicated cars and wallet-draining repairs, Gomer's is here to save the day. They offer top-notch pickup truck and automotive repair services and prices that won't break the bank or make you sweat. Picture this, a full-service auto care center where certified technicians work their magic on all kinds of vehicles, from cars to pickup trucks, 4x4s, SUVs, sprinters, gas, or diesel. At Gomer's Diesel, they're not just about diesel. They handle it all. And hey, if you're into the aftermarket upgrades and performance tweaks, they got you covered there too. Visit Gomer's at 2400 Palmer Street today.
Stay informed and in control with News Talk KGVO. Now streaming everywhere with our free app for iPhone and Android. Wake up with Talkback with Peter and Nick. Dive into the day with the Clay and Buck Show, Sean Hannity and Mark Levin. And get financial advice from the Dave Ramsey Show. Then overnight explore the unexplained with Coast to Coast AM. Download the KGVO app today and take Missoula's home for news, talk, and smart conversation with you wherever you go.
I've always gotten tons of UTIs. Cranberry products never worked for me, and I was desperate for a way to be proactive. I'm Jenna Ryan, CEO and founder of Eucora. We've worked with doctors to develop effective urinary tract health products. Just mix a packet of Eucora with water and drink it when you need support, like right after intimacy. Eucora is helping over 100,000 women stay healthy. Ready to join them? Get 30% off at eucora.com/radio. That's UQORA.com/radio.
Start your engine! The 34th annual Montana 200 is coming to Mission Valley Super Oval in Polson, July 11th and 12th. It's the premier event in the Montana Big 5 Super Series, proudly sponsored by Missoula Motor Company. Friday night, catch the Big 5 Series and Pepsi Hoppy Stocks. Just $15. Saturday, it's the Big 5 Series Showdown with the Diamond S Trailer Repair Legends. Only $35. Gates open at 4 with full concessions and a beer garden. Get your tickets now at MissionValleySuperOval.com.
Teresa Lunn with United Country Real Estate Western Montana Group knows what it takes to sell your property.
What makes your home more saleable? The price? The location? How about marketing your property through one of the largest marketing firms in the U.S.? There is a difference. The United Country Marketing Advantage provides us with the tools.
Teresa Lunn and United Country Real Estate Western Montana Group, covering the state with main offices in Missoula and Plains. Visit an office or call
728-9733.
With bike season in full swing, the Bicycle Hangar is here to keep Missoula out and riding. At the Bicycle Hangar, we have an extensive inventory with Western Montana's largest selection of bikes from Giant, Yeti, Jamis, and the largest variety of e-bikes in town. Along with tools, clothing, and protective gear, the Bicycle Hangar has everything you could dream of to get out and enjoy the trails. Add on a top-notch service center, e-bike rentals, and free service for life. At the Bicycle Hangar, we want to be your bike shop.
The Bicycle Hangar, 1801 Brooks, across from Baskin-Robbins in Missoula.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, what do you say we take a quick peek at the weather in southeast and south central Montana? Looks like this. Highs in the mid-80s to lower 90s. Gonna have some nice sunshine today. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 50s to lower 60s. Sunday, sunny. Highs in the upper 80s to maybe even 90s. Sunday night, mostly clear. Lows in the upper 50s to mid-60s. Now remember, gang, that go-to website is just smoking this morning, so you better take a look at it. Don't forget, we've got the final results of the Gov Cup tournament going to be posted sometime late afternoon, early evening, so keep checking back on the good old Montana Outdoor.com.
And that there Riggercast is brought to you by the Come On In. We will be back with the captain live from the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck, along with Mary Beth Kibler at Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing and more, all on the way in 1 minute.
Escape the ordinary. Come On In Hotel and Suites of Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings features family-friendly lodging that offers a rustic atmosphere with resort amenities. Options include king or 2 queen bedrooms, roomy kitchenettes, or a relaxing jacuzzi suite. There's complimentary hot breakfast, guest laundry, a large pool, kiddie pool, 5 hot tubs, fitness center, and a beautiful indoor courtyard that features a rock waterfall. Escape the ordinary. The best value in lodging today is at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings. Make your reservations online at comeonin.com. That's CMONINN.com.
Hey, in Lewistown, be sure to shop the Sports Center. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Live coverage of the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck with the captain, presented by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Locally owned and operated with the largest selection of in-stock wood products and flooring in the western United States. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, 5120 Highway 93 South, Missoula. Also on the web at superior-hardwoods.com. Let them guide you through the woods. Also brought to you by the Glasgow Area Chamber of Commerce, providing business and community support, information about the area, where to eat and where to stay, and lots more. The Glasgow Chamber of Commerce welcomes all participants to the 38th Annual Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament. Enjoy our beautiful area, and fish on, Captain.
All right, thanks a lot, Director. Good morning, everybody. Once again, live here at the boat ramp as the boats continue to get piled in there. There's 173 teams participating in this year's Montana Walleye Governor's Cup. We have one of them right here. His name is Scott Collingsworth. He's very familiar with the area. He owns Fort Peck Marina along with his lovely wife, Jess, who is always in a great mood, and we just love to eat her. I love her ham and cheese omelet. Okay, let's talk about good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Cap. Thanks for having me on.
Let's talk about your fishing yesterday.
So the fishing for us yesterday was a little bit tough in that wind. We had a really good pre-fish, but we knew that wind crashing in on that south shore was going to be a little bit tough, and it was. It was really hard for us to stay on our fish, stay on our spots. A lot of the spots that we did have bigger fish were just unfishable for us yesterday. So today's a new day. The wind switched directions, and hopefully it's gonna pop over there for us.
Did it surprise you? You came in 16 pounds or something like that?
Yeah, like 16 and a half. Yes.
Did it surprise you that the weights on the top? I mean, the top looks like top 5, 6, 7 teams are huge weights. They must have just got into where the fish were, I guess, I suppose. I don't know.
Well, from what I can tell, over the last couple of years here, some of these guys are just so good at what they do. They impress me every time they go on the water. Big weights, but yeah, they can definitely hang with the best of them, and they're just good fishermen, and they can figure out a way to get it done in any condition, it seems like.
One thing we have to bring up, I think, is that this tournament draws teams from all over the United States. I don't know what the farthest team came from, but I see 2 teams from North Dakota are in 3rd and 4th place right now. They come over here to Fort Peck. It's a huge reservoir. I wonder how they aren't intimidated by that, but maybe it's like North Dakota, they fish the Kakawea all the time, so maybe that's their method, I guess. I don't know. What do they do?
No, correct. And, and honestly, I think for a lot of us, we fish a lot of memories, and I think some of these guys that come from Wisconsin and Minnesota and North Dakota that don't have any preconception about this lake, I think sometimes that's better. They're very good at breaking down a body of water. They come here, they don't have, anything going into it, and I think they just get on good fish.
Yeah, and the other thing is that reservoirs are different levels of water elevation every year. So it's like, hey, that was a great hole over there. Let's go try that. Well, wait a minute, that's an island now.
Right.
So you got to really kind of figure out what's going on. But the live scope, I'm sure, probably helps a lot of people out. Do you use live scope?
Yes, I do. Yeah, and like I said, it's been a great week for us. But in that wind for me yesterday, you'd see a fish, you'd pitch at it. Pretty soon your jig's 30 feet that way, the boat's swinging this way. You got 50 feet of slack in your line. It was just hard. So like I said, those guys that can figure out how to get it done in all these conditions, they're very good at what they do.
What do you think the weight is going to take to win this tournament this year?
I actually 3 days ago predicted 102 pounds. So we'll see how it ends up.
You're sticking with that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because the team that's ahead right now, Rem Phipps and Chris McFadden, those guys know how to fish, and they can put back-to-back days together. They've shown it in the past on tournaments.
Absolutely, and yeah, they're very good at what they do. I don't expect anything different for them guys. I think them top 3 teams, it's going to be a battle today.
It's a walleye tournament. I just got a text from the slayer, Bill Zoratka, 17-pound salmon in the boat. What a fighter, he said. So
yeah,
there's so much fishing going on here.
Oh, the fishing has honestly just been lights out for the last 2 weeks. It's been so much fun. Like you said, Cap, the salmon are biting good. The walleyes have just been incredible. And yeah, what a great time of year to be at Fort Peck.
Okay.
I got a quick question for Scott, if I can squeeze one in, Cap.
Go ahead, John Ritter.
Scott, I was wondering, do you when you have a tough day like you had yesterday, do you do anything different in the second day, or do you just say, well, just got to go out there and do what we do?
For us, the wind switch directions, I think our spots are going to be a little more protected today and a little more fishable for us, Rigger. So we're going to go after it the same game plan this morning, and then we'll pull an audible if we have to, but hopefully those fish will be back in there. The warmer water will be back, and hopefully we can get them to bite.
Well,
okay. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Buddy.
Good luck today. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we got Chuck coming up in a second. We got Mary Beth Kibler's waiting on the phone patiently. Mary Beth, you got a quick report for us down there at the Hell Creek area?
I do. We're doing well on walleye, northerns, and bass right now down here. We do have a few dates open here in July. and we are to do the.
Mary Beth, we are. You're breaking up. We're losing you. Pirouette or something there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
406-552-503.
Darn it, Captain.
Yeah.
We can't get a clear
Morse
signal.
Code for that's Morse code for go 20 feet deep.
Sorry about that, Mary Beth. Yeah.
Okay, let's get it back here at the ramp of the official ramp of the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup. Chuck, you come all the way from Minnesota with your Warrior boats, and you have fished this tournament how many years?
This will be our 4th year.
So is it surprise you every year? It seems like it's either 100 degrees or the wind's blowing. Very seldom does the Governor's Cup have perfect weather conditions that you Minnesotans love to have, because out in Montana we're strong and built just like your Warrior boats, and we put up with any wind conditions.
Well, we're proving it now.
So you and Perry Dreyer is your partner. You guys fish tournaments in Minnesota as well.
Yes.
And you're kind of past your prime. I mean, let's admit it. You have won tournaments before, but that's not going to happen anymore. But you go out there and fish. Now, one day you guys caught 50 fish, and you said that there was some really 19 to 20 inch fish. You never kept one of them.
Because we're all catch and release.
I see. I've seen you eat before. I don't know what you. There's something you're keeping.
No, we have Perry and I've been fishing a couple tournaments back home, and pre-fishing we've got a lot of fish at home.
Okay, so you got the fish, and the fish out here tastes a lot better. I don't know why. It's maybe because of the Cisco, the walleyes, and everything. So tell us about Warrior Boats. You guys at 238 is just your business is still very, very strong.
Yes, we're still going full production. We haven't slowed down. We haven't slowed down the last 2 years.
We had two people just in our small group said, I got somebody who wants to take a picture. Take a picture of that Warrior boat and send it to me because they're interested in that 238. Ooh. That 238 was probably, is that the best innovation you guys made as far as boat models go, or is the 208 better?
Well, it's a toss-up. For this area, the 238 is probably a better pick. The 208 is nice for Midwest town, lakes, things like that. It's not as clumsy and big, but the 238 really handles these waters well. You feel safe in it. It doesn't beat you up like the 208 doesn't either, but you just can't go as fast.
And you have all the electronics that any angler would love to have, including two live scopes, one on the front of the boat and one on the back of the boat. And I never saw one of the live scopes on when I went fishing with you guys. You don't know how to run them. You're over the hill. You are done. You're finished.
Yeah, Perry doesn't want to try.
Rigger, you got a question for Chuck?
We're just about to hit the break here, Captain. But Chuck, thanks for joining us.
I didn't want a time check from you. I want to know if you got a question for Chuck.
Okay, Chuck. How long does it take from the time somebody says, I want a new Warrior boat to the time that it hits the ground?
Right now, it's probably about 2 months out, 2 to 3 months.
Oh, okay.
During COVID, it was almost 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow. Hey, do you have
right
any...
now, though, Rigger,
do you have any
right
features?
now, they can just come to the headquarters and pick that one up he's using tomorrow morning. And
there
that's hours you can have one.
Okay, yeah. Well, put in a feature that keeps the captain awake when he drives the boat, would you?
Something that would hit him every so often?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, that's a good idea.
All right. Chuck, thanks for helping us with the show, obviously, and being a sponsor of the Governor's Cup, and thanks for coming out and visiting us.
Appreciate you having me on, and love it out here.
All right. There's Chuck Barth, owner of Warrior Boats, And we'll be back with more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show live from the boat ramp right after this.
Unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen, I'm gonna love you, and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Summer is here and the trails are wide open. Hit the dirt with the Polaris RZR 900, built for power, speed, and control. Charge through fields, climb hills, and kick up dust with unstoppable performance. Smooth handling, rugged suspension, pure adrenaline. This summer, think outside, own the ride, own the outdoors. Polaris RZR 900, get yours today. This is Jeff. Visit us in Lewistown or see us in store for you at lewistownpolaris.com.
Polaris off-road vehicles can be hazardous to operate and are not intended for on-road use. Driver must be at least 16 years old with a valid driver's license to operate. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a safety training course.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
When it comes to farming, ranching, or even fishing and hunting, you need a truck you can rely on. Even more, you need a buying experience that's hassle-free. Look no further than Missoula Chevrolet, locally owned and operated right here in Missoula, Montana. They offer one low price, plain and simple, always. With over 350 vehicles, including the tried and true Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they are proud to be the Captain's Truck Center.
That's so true. I depend on the experts at Missoula Chevrolet to find me the perfect Chevy Silverado to get me where the fish are biting and the game can be hunted. I travel the entire state, and my 3/4-ton Silverado makes it easy to tow my fifth wheel and boat at the same time. And you can't beat the comfort of the interior. It's simple. I trust the non-commissioned experts at Missoula Chevrolet for all my truck needs.
Find out for yourself exactly what the captain is talking about. Find your next Chevy truck at Missoula Chevrolet. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
Nelly! It's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, now in Glasgow, be sure to shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. And speaking of Glasgow, live coverage of the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck is presented in part by Glasgow Area Chamber of Commerce, providing business and community support, information about the area, where to eat, where to stay, and lots more. The Glasgow Chamber of Commerce welcomes all participants to the annual Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament. Enjoy the beautiful area and fish on. Also brought to you by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Locally owned and operated with the largest selection of in-stock wood products and flooring in the western United States. Superior Hardwoods of Montana, 5120 Highway 93 South, Missoula. Also on the web, superior-hardwood.com. Let them guide you through the woods. Back to the captain at the Governor's Cup.
All right, thanks a lot, Director. We have Eddie Mint from the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop on the phone. Good morning, Eddie.
Good morning, guys. How we doing?
Doing good, Eddie.
Good.
Eddie, you're kind of the main headquarters for stuff up there on the highway. Gas, give us an idea how many gallons you went through.
Oh, a few thousand.
Yeah, you're not counting every one of them, I'm sure. So are you surprised of the weights, the way the wind was blowing yesterday? Are you surprised of the weights that came in on day one?
Yeah, I didn't expect to see anything over 50 pounds. I was expecting that there'd be some 40-pound weights, but pretty impressive.
I was telling the guys here earlier that we're doing a walleye tournament live at the Governor's Cup, and Bill Zaracha, the salmon slayer, sends me a picture of a 17-pound salmon he just caught this morning. The fishing right now on Fort Peck for just about, I don't know how many species, but it's extremely good, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, everything has been doing really well. With the weather and stuff, it did sound like some of the walleye bite had kind of shifted and kind of slowed down a little bit. But for the most part, with the fish being caught yesterday and the conditions that were out there, you'd have to say that it's still doing pretty good.
And so what do you think the winning weight's going to be for this year's 2025 Governor's Cup?
I'm going to say 103 pounds.
Okay. Ooh. 103. Okay. Well, we're going to hold you to it, Eddie. We'll come and talk to you on Monday morning during the round table. Actually, it's a rectangular table discussion.
There you go.
So, all right. Anything else for us this morning?
Other than, I know there's still a few guys last flight that are just coming in, and I mean, if anybody last minute, we got lots of leeches, lots of crawlers, lots of minnows, all sizes. But yeah, that's kind of stuff and tackle, and just basically everything just been going out of here, and nice to see all the people and everybody, decent weather and everybody having a good time and catching some fish.
All right. Also, remember, you're the headquarters as well for salmon gear, too. You got flashers and everything else, flies and all that stuff. So, anyway,
we're fully
joining us.
Everything for the salmon season.
Okay. There you go. Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Phone number, sir.
406-526-3597. And all fishermen, good luck and have a safe day.
All right, thanks a lot. Big man at the dam, Eddie Mint, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. We'll be back to wrap up the first hour right after this.
As outdoor activity increases, maybe so do plumbing problems. Yeah, those faucets took a beating. Drains are a mess or a pipe froze and cracked. Well, Thomas Plumbing is as good outside as they are inside. Commercial or residential, no job's too small for Thomas Plumbing. That includes those outside faucets, drains, and pipes. For the do-it-yourselfer, Thomas Plumbing has a store full of fixtures and supplies. Sink your trust into Thomas Plumbing. 2327 South Avenue West in Missoula.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Now, if you're selling your home and you don't have a real estate agent with a proven system for attracting buyers and marketing budget to back it up, well, it can take a lot longer than you think to get the right offer to sell your home. That's why I only recommend one real estate agent right here in town. I'm talking about Jason Baker of Rise Realty, Montana. Now, his marketing is on a whole different level. He not only has the options to get your home sold on time with cash, he brings you options and marketing that other agents don't offer. Now, for decades, he has helped thousands of families just like yours consistently turn challenging situations into 5-star reviews. Get the option that is right for you and the marketing plan that will make it happen. Call Jason at 552-4443. That's 552-4443. Online, JasonBakerTeam.com. That's JasonBakerTeam.com. Or just Google Jason Baker Team. Check out the reviews from other happy sellers, and you can start packing.
Loose and dragging chains may not seem like a big deal, but they can throw sparks that ignite a wildfire in seconds. Before hitting the road, cross your trailer chains underneath to form an X and keep them secure at all times. And make sure those safety hooks face away from your vehicle. A few simple steps can make a big difference. Learn more at mtfireinfo.org. One less spark means one less wildfire. Brought to you by your local fire prevention education team.
In a world where glass breaks, one business stands tall.
My windshield's cracked.
Legacy Glass, fixing pains and saving the day for nearly 40 years.
But I've got advanced driver's assistance systems.
They calibrate those too.
House windows, mirrors, big rigs, tractors?
All of it.
Is there anything they can't do?
Yep, they can't fix your singing voice.
Rude.
Call 406-273-0173 or visit LegacyGlassLLC.com. Legacy Glass, crystal clear service every time.
Doesn't it just kind of feel like your vehicle runs better after a great wash? For over 25 years, locally owned Happy Days Car Wash has been taking care of their customers with the most thorough and powerful wash in town. That includes removal of that pesky, caked-on, bug stickety-yickety on the windshield. You know, splats of gnats, eyes of flies, things with wings, and knees of bees. Super powerful vacuums and self-service mat cleaning station included free with your wash, too. Clean car, Happy Days Car Wash on Brooks between Fairbridge Inn and Pizza Hut.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Why, it's absolutely hideous!
Once again, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew.
Okay, we're going to wrap up the first hour here. The next hour, we got a lot of things going on. We got Joe Erbold, who is a veteran of the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup. He's going to give us some insight of what's going on. We're going to talk about the teams and the weights, and we're going to talk about how this thing could wrap up today. And we'll probably touch on live scope, and we'll probably touch on some of the things that shape the walleye fishing world today. All the boats and the equipment that they have on there and the batteries they got to worry about. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of stuff to chat about. And, of course, we got trivia with Downrigger Dale. Are you going to have a trivia question on Governor's Cup next hour?
I sure will. Yeah, we're going to talk about the captain's weight, too. So stick around for that.
I'm not laughing at you.
It could be a record. Personal weight?
Yeah, it could be a record. We're going to see. They're going to get him up on the scale there.
Wear your light overalls.
We'll talk about the Gary Reed, by the way, and I need to do a shout out with him. He's actually he's a retired grocery guy from Reed Supermarket in Plentywood, and by the way, it's still open. His son owns it now.
Yeah,
and he has been handling all the logistics here for us. Doing a great job. I appreciate that. Does a better job here than he does on the boat salmon fishing. All right.
So you're going solar. Nice. But unless you're just putting panels up to tan your roof, you'll want a team that does it all and does it right. That's where Provost Electric comes in. They handle the solar panels, the installation, and the wiring, connecting your home to the grid without the guesswork. No sparks flying unless you're celebrating that lower power bill. With upfront pricing and zero nonsense, Provost Electric makes solar simple. Call or text Provost Electric at 406-530-8658 or visit provostelectric.com.
Every weekend, Diane Beck and Becky Peterson, the Beck and Beck team at Windermere Real Estate, present Missoula Real Estate Today on News Talk KGVO. The Beck and Beck team provides years of local experience for your real estate transaction and bring you guests that provide useful information on products and services available in our community on Missoula Real Estate Today. Saturday mornings from 8 till 8:30 and replayed Sunday mornings from 10:30 till 11 on News Talk KGVO, FM 98.3 and AM 1290, and on the free KGVO mobile app.
AM 1290 and K252FP 98.3 FM, Missoula. News Talk KGVO for Western Montana, a Town Square Media station.
More water is on the way in Texas. I'm Pam Huso, Fox News. Thunderstorms are expected to bring heavy rain to parts of Texas today. This as search and rescue teams look for the more than 170 people still missing after flash flooding. Fox Weather's Katie Byrne is in Kerrville.
A mass grave site growing along the Guadalupe River. Tragically, search crews say they are still finding new areas that have yet to be uncovered in the search, and they are concerned about this incoming rain this weekend and how it could impact search efforts. And really, it would only take one thunderstorm to cause any kind of flooding here in this area that's already so saturated. Some of these hardest hit towns picked up a summer's worth of rain in just a day last week when intense rain led to catastrophic flooding with the Guadalupe River rising 26 feet in 45 minutes. It lifted nearby homes, RVs, and summer camp cabins off of their foundations and into the river.
Debris along the riverbed is being scoured. President Trump has seen the devastation firsthand. Fox's Chanley Painter has more.
President Trump said he was struck by the unity of the Texas people and the competence of those responding to the disaster after touring Kerr County, Texas, ground zero for the catastrophic floods that happened a week ago.
It's hard to believe the devastation. Trees that are 100 years old just ripped out of the ground. I've never seen anything like it. I've seen a lot of bad ones.
The President, First Lady, and Texas Governor Greg Abbott met with first responders and families who lost loved ones. The message from First Lady Melania Trump: the nation grieves with you. Search and recovery teams from across the country are continuing to dig through debris and search for the missing.
At least 129 people were killed, among them 27 children and counselors from Camp Mystic. America's listening to Fox News.
Connect to Fox News Audio on the Fox News app. Listen to hear your favorite hosts like Brian Kilmeade, Jimmy Fallon, and Guy Benson standing up for what's right, live and via podcast. Just click listen, then swipe right and hear the latest news updates on your time. And scroll down to hear the latest podcasts from Fox News. And it's even easier to listen in the car with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Get programming alerts and notifications. Fox News Audio is on the Fox News app. The voices America trusts. Download it now.
It's time to take the quiz.
It's 5 questions in less than 5 minutes. We asked people on the streets of New York City to play along. Let's see how you do.
What is the name of the coffee shop in the sitcom Friends?
Mel's Diner.
Central Perk. The answer? Central Perk.
Either way, you can always try again tomorrow. Take the quiz every day at thequiz.fox, then come back here to see how you did.
And thank you for taking the quiz.
The number of immigration raids sweeping through Southern California could start to drop. Christine Devine with Fox 11 explains why.
A federal judge appointed by President Biden orders the Department of Homeland Security to stop making arrests in Los Angeles, immigration raids without probable cause. The order says ICE cannot detain individuals based solely on race, spoken language, or occupation. Homeland Security officials say claims of people targeted because of their skin color are false.
California Governor Gavin Newsom says justice prevailed. A report from India suggests the pilots of an Air India jet may have made a critical error just before last month's deadly crash. Fox's Carmen Roberts has the latest.
A preliminary report about last month's Air India crash that killed 261 people shows both fuel control switches were moved to the off position just seconds after takeoff, starving the engines of fuel. The cockpit voice recording reveals confusion between the two pilots, with one asking his colleague why he did the cutoff, and the other answering he didn't. The crash of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner, bound for London from West India, was the world's deadliest in a decade. Carmen Roberts, Fox News.
The report by India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau suggests that Boeing and engine maker GE were not responsible for the crash. The political world is mourning the death of David Gergen, who served as an advisor to 4 presidents. Gergen spent decades in government, education, and media. He played a role in the administrations of Presidents Nixon, Ford, Reagan, and Clinton. Gergen's various titles included speechwriter, communications director, and counselor to the president. David Gergen was 83 years old. I'm Pam Huso in New York, and this is Fox News.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed cracks in your drywall, chimney, or exterior walls? I hope not, because if you have, they could be indications that you've got a much bigger problem with your foundation. That's where Groundworks comes in. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to stabilize your foundation. Schedule your free inspection at groundworks.com/row. And while you're there, check out my latest dirty job. It's a good one.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
If you're a local attorney, accountant, financial advisor, insurance agent, or part of a professional services firm, and you're using Google local service ads, search, SEO, Meta, or paying for third-party leads, let's talk. We've launched a new professional services group designed to help firms like yours stand out, get found, and attract the right clients. Call me at 523-9833 to set up a quick meeting. Let's grow your practice with smarter, more targeted marketing.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Hey, we got more from the Gov Cup right there on the boat ramp with the captain. But first, let's take a look at your weather forecast in central Montana. Looks like this. Today, sunny, highs 85 to 90 degrees. Tonight, mostly clear, lows 55 to 60. Sunday, sunny, then become partly cloudy. Slight chance of thunderstorms in the evening. Highs 85 to 95 degrees. Now, remember, gang, we got the go-to website all fired up. You can get your, weather forecast and all that. Plus, there is a link to our latest Montana Outdoor podcast. That's featuring Captain Dave Hansen of the Coast Guard Auxiliary. Yeah, there's a Coast Guard right here in Montana. And they do a lot of very interesting things. You're going to hear all about it. Get the link right there on the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
Yeah, you are. The Riggercast this time brought to you by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Back with the captain, live at the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck, cooking with kokanee and more, all on the way in 1 minute.
Hey folks, this is Corey Medlinger with Superior Hardwoods, your local source for premium lumber and expert advice, right here in Missoula since 1977. Whether you're a seasoned builder or a weekend DIYer or just tackling a home project, we've got the quality materials you need to get it done right. From exotic woods and hardwoods to live edge slabs and unique reclaimed pieces, we carry it all, and we're open to the public. Stop by our beautiful showroom. You'll find inspiration around every corner, from flooring to paneling to one-of-a-kind wood pieces that can truly elevate your space. Need help choosing the right material? No problem. Our team is here to guide you through the woods with expert advice and personal service you won't find at the big box stores. Come visit us in Missoula or check us out online at superior-hardwoods.com. Let Superior Hardwoods help you build something great.
Hey, in Helena, be sure to shop Capital Sports. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Live coverage of the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck with the captain, presented by Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Just heard from them. Locally owned and operated, the largest selection of in-stock wood products and flooring in the western United States. Superior Hardwoods of Montana, Highway 93 South, Missoula, and online, superior-hardwoods.com. Let them guide you through the woods. Also brought to you by the Glasgow Area Chamber of Commerce, providing business and community support, information about the area, where to eat, where to stay, and lots more. The Glasgow Chamber of Commerce welcomes all participants to the annual Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament. Enjoy the beautiful area and fish on. Captain.
All right, thanks, Director. I am live at the boat ramp here at the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup, along with my trusty assistant. He was just named that about 5:59 this morning, Gary Reeve from Plentywood. And he does a great job, and he hasn't asked for a raise yet. That's good. we got Joe Orble here as well. In the command center, we got the director, Deadeye Denny. Good morning, Denny.
Well, good morning, Captain. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we have Miguel Lee running the phones. Kokanese getting that oven all fired up. Do a little cooking. And downrigger Dale.
What? What did I do?
Okay, so, Joe, good morning. Thank you for showing up.
Good morning, Captain.
You are not fishing the Governor's Cup this year.
No.
For the first time in a long time.
Couple of decades.
Yeah, and so you officially retired from tournament fishing?
Well, for right now, maybe they can, I've had my knees replaced. They're 21 years into it, and maybe they can tweak those a little bit, and I'll become a little more stable.
Okay.
And I won't need handicap rails in my boat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, we're all getting old, and that's one of the drawbacks of getting old. You got to start repairing stuff. My salmon fishing partner, Gary, he got one of his knees replaced. I asked him if he could get a better deal if he had brain surgery at the same time, and he said no.
Bundling.
So, Joe, let's talk about this first place team. It just amazes me how well they do on Fort Peck Reservoir. Brem Phipps and Chris McFadden, they came in with 55.53 pounds. It's getting to the point where you're not really even surprised to see them up there. I want to focus, obviously Chris is part of that team, but I want to focus on Brem Phipps because he lives in Jordan, and that's where you live.
Was a half a block away from me.
Okay, so do you ever go over there and say, come on, Brem, give me some information? I mean, he works for the highway department, right?
He does. And has a other business on the side, but Brem's been fishing since he was a little guy with his dad. He's got a wall full of plaques from kids tournaments, the Hell Creek tournament with his dad. So he's grown up as a fisherman, and here a few years ago he hooked up with the Gordon brothers and gleaned some information from them, and obviously, he's putting it to good use.
Okay, so who are the Gordon brothers? Is it Cage Gordon?
Gage and Zeke.
Gage, okay, where are they from?
Yeah, we see those guys on the board now and then.
Well, Bozeman and let's just say Bozeman.
Okay,
yeah.
Let's just say Montana. So, Brem, he's a live scope guy.
Yep.
Does he run the boat or does Chris run the boat? Do you know?
That I don't know. I assume probably Brem.
Okay.
Of course, to talk about Chris, 3 years ago, Chris fished with his uncle, Kurt Steeney, and they didn't do well. So there you go. It tells you, the partnership was made after that Gov Cup. After Clyde and Brem's dad, he's building a house this year, so he went into semi-retirement.
Okay.
And Chris said, well, I'll fish with him.
Okay. Well, Chris owns Townsend Marine.
He does.
Okay, so I guess you don't have to ask who's going to have the boat, who's bringing the boat. So you got the live scope. Those guys are masters at it. One of the things I get tired of hearing around here at Fort Peck when these guys are pre-fishing for a tournament, they're going, we didn't catch any 30 inches today, but they caught 50 fish, and they're all between 17 and 26 inches in length. And I'm going, my goodness, that would be an unbelievable day if you're just doing it for fun. And but they're looking for the big fish. They got to have the big fish, or then they get the big money.
That's true. The whole tournament scenario has changed now. You have to go out and target big fish. And of course, one thing about live scope is, and I think what Brem is good at, is knowing what he's seeing on the screen.
Right.
Knowing what's a big fish. Talking with Clyde, his dad, at times they'd be out fishing and Clyde be going for a fish, and Brem would say, that's not big enough. And,
really?
Yeah. That's not the one we want, Dad. And
I got a little question here.
Brem, shoot, Rigger.
Joe, let's talk a little strategy here. When you look at these at the leaderboard, and you look at the weights that they kept and all that. How do you decide when you're in a big tournament like this? How do you decide what you're going to cull out and what you say, okay, we should keep that one.
I was wondering that too.
Well, obviously we're not it's not a no-call tournament rigger, so you can upgrade as you go.
Mm-hmm.
So you can start out with a 28-inch fish if that's your first fish, and you measure it and you just keep going. You can keep upgrading.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, is there a time when you say, okay, these 5 will do? We're going to settle on that. How do you do that? I mean, to me, it would be so hard to resist to say, hey, we got a little more time. Let's try a little more. I mean, when do you just say, we're proud of this. We're posting this on the board today?
I think you're asking the wrong guy. I've seen Joe's tournament results over the years. I don't think he's ever been in that position, Downrigger.
But he's talked to every champion fisherman out there.
But there has been some teams that will go do so well the first day in a tournament, and they'll bring in their weights and they'll say, "We're not going to go back."
Well, I think it was in the Fall Classic here, early or late May or something. And I think some of those teams had their 50-some pounds, and they came in at 11 o'clock. They had their fish, and they said, we're done.
Wow.
We're done. It's just not going to get any better.
That's a Crooked Creek tournament.
Yeah, Creek tournament.
The Fall Classic in May doesn't sound like, it sounds like something would happen in Montana. But
Fall Classic. But, one of the things that we don't really get is the patience and confidence that they have to have. They're out there sniping. They know they want 5 bites, 5 big fish, and it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They have 2 fish.
The question is there more pressure on the guy that got the fish, the big fish on, or the netter? And we're going to answer that question later on, but right now we got to do a little cooking with the kokanee as the boats are going out for day 2
All right,
of the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup.
Let's check in with the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com.
What you got cooking?
I got rice cooking in the microwave. She got something cooking for me tonight, and a little bit of chicken fried.
I thought I'd go with something simple and cool this week. It's your grilled venison with summer tomato salad. You're going to want a round steak of your venison, about 2 pounds of that if you still have some left. Also your favorite meat rub or seasoning, some oil, 3 to 4 large ripe tomatoes you can pick up at the farmer's market. Also a shallot, some balsamic vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, cracked pepper, basil, crumbled cotija or feta cheese. Go ahead and get the silver skin off of your venison and cut it against the grain into 1.5-inch strips, and then tightly thread those ribbons of meat onto metal skewers or wooden, if that's what you have. Then coat it with some canola oil and season it to taste with your favorite meat rub. Set those aside and get your grill prepared. Then in a small bowl, combine your balsamic vinegar, some minced shallot, slice your tomatoes into 1/2 to 3/4-inch thickness and lay them in one layer on a plate, and drizzle that with some extra virgin olive oil. Sprinkle it with your basil, crumbled cheese, and arugula to taste. Set that aside. Then when the grill's ready, get your venison patted dry and coat it a little bit more. Then grill your skewers until you get good grill marks on all sides and the meat is cooked to your liking. And to finish, drizzle balsamic vinegar and the shallot over the tomatoes and season with the sea salt and freshly cracked pepper. Serve immediately with your venison skewers and enjoy that summer meal. And of course, you can find that recipe at MontanaOutdoor.com.
On the way, Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale. Downrigger, what would be the topic for the 7 a.m. hour audience today?
Topic of this hour's question is, well, how long has that been going on?
We'll find out.
Gone it?
See if we can make you a winner.
How long's it been going on?
Right after this on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple: help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
If you love getting out of Montana's lakes and rivers, you know how special our waters are. But pests like zebra mussels and Eurasian watermill foil can harm fishing and boating opportunities.
You can help protect Montana's waters.
Please clean all mud, plants, and debris off your boat, recreational equipment, and fishing gear before you leave the access site. Drain water from motors, live wells, and bilges. Allow your boat and recreational equipment time to dry before the next outing.
And no matter what type of watercraft you use, stop at all roadside inspection stations.
Together we can protect Montana's waters.
Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/AIS.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports in Western.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
In 1947, an alien spacecraft crashed in the New Mexican desert. The following was found in their super advanced quadraphonic in-dash audio system.
The captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Enjoy.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Good morning, 7:23 Trivia Time with Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors. Let's see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
If you're driven by an adventurous heart, you're in luck. The 2025 Subaru Outback shares your spirit. It'll help you take as far as you want to explore with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive and up to 32 miles per gallon, plus up to 9.5 inches of ground clearance. The 2025 Subaru Outback. Go where love takes you. Manufacturer estimated highway fuel economy on 2025 Subaru Outback non-turbo models. Actual mileage may vary. From our lot to your driveway, come see how Placer Subaru in Helena is transforming the car buying experience. Test drive a 2025 Subaru Outback today.
And our trivia winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. Got a Diorama pen, a Captain's Choice, Max Lure. From Far Country Press and Linda in Helena, the book Glacier Day Hikes. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. From Steve Harada, Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point Utility Key Ring. Features a bottle opener, tape measure, and flashlight. Wowee! How might that come in handy, Downrigger?
Well, those are your tools to redeem your sad little life.
And measure your success.
I can relate. Testify. From Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, a Hook'em fishing ball cap. It's a gray cap with a white mesh and a 406 leather patch in the shape of Montana on it. Number to call if you know the answer and you have not won any prize in the past 6 months, 406-721-0009. 1290. That's 406-721-1290 for a chance to win with Downrigger Dale.
Thank you, Director. Hey, last hour we learned that so far, Brem Phipps of Jordan and Chris McFadden of Townsend are sitting in first place in this year's Montana Governor's Cup tournament. That's taking place, of course, on Fort Peck Reservoir. Now, speaking of the tournament, how long has the Gov Cup been going on? Is it A, this is the 38th annual Governor's Cup? Is it B, it's the 25th? Or is it C, actually, it is the 47th annual Governor's Cup tournament? Question again is, how long's the Gov Cup been going on? Is it A, 38th annual, B, 25th annual, or C, the 47th annual Gov Cup?
All right, 406-721-1290 if you've won no prize of any kind in the past 6 months at least. And while we wait for the winner, we were unable to get a hold of Chansey up at the fish camp in Kalispell this week. Sorry about that. And we didn't get news from the field earlier, so let's check in with Greg Lemon from Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks while we wait for a winner.
Morning, Captain. This week, FWP implemented Hoot Owl fishing restrictions on several streams in western and southwest Montana, including sections of the Upper Bitterroot River, Upper Clark Fork River, Upper Rock Creek, and the Lower Ruby River, the entire Jefferson River, the Upper and Lower Big Hole River, and the Smith River. Hoot Owl fishing restrictions mean that fishing is closed daily from 2 p.m. to midnight. These restrictions protect fish from angling mortality when water temperatures get high. Warm water means less oxygen, and that's tough for cold water species like trout. It's a bit early in the summer for all these restrictions, but we anticipate more to come. We still have a lot of summer left, and water flows in most of our rivers are low or very low. If you are catch and release fishing on our rivers, go early in the day when water temperatures are at their coolest. Play fish quickly and try to release them without removing them from the water. This week, FWP released a new online tool that shows people where we are dealing with grizzly bear conflicts and what our response is. The new Grizzly Bear Conflict Dashboard is a simple tool that lets the public dig into the data around conflicts FWP is working with landowners and communities on around the state. Grizzly bears are expanding in numbers and in distribution, and often they're in and around homes, agriculture operations, and communities. Most bears never get into conflicts with people, but some do, and when that happens, FWP is there to help. To see the dashboard, you can go online to fwp.mt.gov. This is our second dashboard we have for grizzly bears. The first one was the bear mortality dashboard that we launched last year. Well, that's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
All right, thank you, Greg. We are on the fly here. We got Billy in Glendive on the phone for Placer Motors Trivia. How are you this morning, Billy?
Where the hell was that?
Billy?
Are you there, Billy?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Downrigger.
Hey, Billy, would you tell us how long the Gov Cup has been going on? Is it A, 38th annual, B, 25, or C, 47 years?
What do you think, Billy?
A.
Yeah, you are correct, sir. It is the 38th annual Gov Cup, and it is turning out to be yet another exciting one for sure there on Fort Peck Reservoir.
All right, don't hang up, Billy. We'll get you a mailing address so we can mail out the prize package to you.
We wish all the competitors good luck in the Gov Cup, and stay tuned right here because we'll have the results on MontanaOutdoor.com later this afternoon or this evening, so don't go anywhere.
Hey, Billy, thank you very much for listening. Hope all is well in Glendive for you. And
Hey, it's a beautiful day other than the smoke.
Oh, you've got smoke.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Where's that coming from, Billy?
I'm thinking Canada. I'm not sure.
That thing in his mouth.
I don't think it's Makoshka right now.
So I was wondering.
We hope not. No.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Well, keep breathing good, and we'll get that prize. Stay on the line. We'll get your mailing address to get that prize package mailed out to you, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Billy.
That there is Billy in Glendive. Okay, we
Get
will be back
Billy
with the
a
captain
nebulizer.
live from the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament in Fort Peck right after this. For a fantastic breakfast, lunch, or dinner, a great beer or cocktail, and terrific atmosphere, find yourself in Paradise. Paradise Falls starts serving at 7 a.m. every day, featuring traditional breakfast favorites and Paradise Falls specialty items. For lunch and dinner, there's a huge menu of burgers, sandwiches, steaks, pizzas, salads, pasta dishes, appetizers, and more. And of course, a full bar and all those TVs. Whether you want to sit inside or out on the beautiful, spacious deck, make it family-friendly. Paradise Falls, 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
Brandon with Madhouse Cannabis here. A new chapter is coming for Madhouse. What is that new chapter? Some of you may already know, especially if you're traveling or commuting. Our patrons have asked for a more convenient location, and we've been working hard to give the people what they want. Where? When? Stay tuned. Madhouse Cannabis working hand in hand with community to give the people the best the industry has to offer. For use 21 and older, keep out of reach children.
Make this your summer of orange and move up to Kubota. See Big Sky Kubota's huge inventory of Kubota compact and full-size tractors, excavators, skid steers, zero-turn mowers, and fantastic closeout specials on Kubota utility vehicles. Special finance offers and cash discounts. See dealer for details. Terrific parts and service departments, too. Work with John and Ben, the local Kubota guys at Big Sky Kubota, 3 miles west of the Missoula Airport on Highway 10. Think orange.
It's summer fill time and time to save big. Hey, this is D. Wayne with Energy Partners, and I am so excited to share with you that we have started our summer fill program, and I wanted to encourage you to fill your tank today while the savings are so big. We know every dollar counts, and that's why we have our prices currently at the lowest possible in the market, so you can get your propane tank topped off before winter comes. Not a customer? Switching to Energy Partners has never been easier. Visit our website today to find a location nearest you at energypartnerspropane.com.
Hi, it's Scott the Painter. We all know about keeping up on the routine maintenance of our vehicles. But how often do you think about your home's preventative maintenance? So don't neglect it. Part of that routine care is interior and exterior paint. It also adds to the curb appeal and value of your investment. So if it's been more than 7 years since you had fresh paint applied, it's time. We've been helping people all over western Montana maintain their home's looks and value for over 26 years. That's Scott Arnold Painting at 381-8545.
When you hear Safari Club International, do you only think of big game hunts and exotic faraway places? Then you should get to know the Western Montana chapter of Safari Club International, dedicated to wildlife conservation, hunter education, and youth programs across Montana. Plan on attending the Western Montana chapter Safari Club International Banquet Thursday, September 4th at Missoula's Hilton Garden Inn. Get more details on the organization and the banquet by visiting WMTSCI.org. That's WMTSCI.org.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Oh, but first, let's take a look at your weather forecast west of the Continental Divide. Looks like this. Today, mostly sunny. High's going to be in the mid-80s, maybe lower 90s. Tonight, mostly clear. Lows in the 50s. Sunday, mostly clear. Highs in the upper 80s to mid-90s again. And remember, gang, we've got the go-to website just smoking along. All kinds of great news, and it just keeps getting updated. And speaking of updates, do not forget, we will have the final results of this year's 38th Annual Walleye Gov Cup coming up late this afternoon or early evening. So make sure you stick around for that.
And the Rigger Cast is brought to you this time by Vibrant Hearing. We will be back with the captain live at the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck. Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. See if we can make you a winner from the Montana Club and plenty more. All on the way in 1 minute.
You would do anything to prevent dementia. But are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to vibranthearing.com.
In Butte, be sure to shop Three Bears Alaska. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Live coverage of the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck is presented by Superior Hardwoods of Montana, locally owned and operated. Largest selection of in-stock wood products and flooring in the western United States. Superior Hardwoods of Montana, 5120 Highway 93 South in Missoula. Also on the web at superior-hardwoods.com. Let them guide you through the woods. Also brought to you by the Glasgow Area Chamber of Commerce, providing business and community support. Information about the area, where to eat, where to stay, and lots more. The Glasgow Chamber of Commerce welcomes all participants to the 38th Annual Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament. Enjoy the beautiful area and fish on. Hey, Captain, tell you what, we haven't heard from Brett French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette yet. However, Captain, we do have Fish on Charters with Captain Matt McComb on Flathead Lake for you.
He's netting a fish.
That chamber commercial you just did, they tell people where to eat. I've never had a problem with that. I don't really need to be told where to eat. I usually know where the food's at.
Well, then that makes you a fine ambassador of the Glasgow Chamber of Commerce, doesn't it?
Exactly. Matt, you are so excited. You sent me a text early this morning.
Incredible.
I think it was probably 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he sent me a bunch of them, too.
The whitefish bite is on. Good morning.
Yeah, hold on, Captain. I got to get this fish out of the net.
Right. Love it.
He's catching them.
Go back down. Get him. All right. Yeah, Captain, we are live here. We're sitting here down by Yellow Bay Point. We got 8 guys. Both boats are full of eager fishermen, and we are putting a hurting on the Lake Superior whitefish. We've been waiting all year for this, so it's Christmas Day for us.
Wow. Right. Yeah, Matt, it's Downrigger. You sent me some incredible pictures and a great video. You guys are just going crazy. How many fish are you picking up in a day on average, you think?
I think yesterday we put 40 fish in the boat. We've been out here maybe 10 minutes. We've already hooked up twice. Cameron's got a fish on right now as we speak. They've had a couple nice ones over there. Yeah, the north end's finally kicking in. I know the south end's been doing real well, but with the beautiful weather.
Joe Herbold here. How long does that bite stay on? A week, 2 weeks?
September.
Yeah.
Long time.
Just keeps right on going, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what we're looking at though is the actual perch. The perch fry, we're seeing 3 different age classes. I know I did a segment on this a couple of years ago on the Outdoor Show. We're talking half-inch to 3/4 inch up to 1-inch perch that we're seeing. So each different age class is going to push us farther and farther into August and into the September bite. Guys, I'm watching all the boats around us. Everyone's got a bent rod right now. The nets are flying out, so this is time. It's Christmas time. Come on out and enjoy Flathead Lake. The fish are biting. The whitefish are big. And here's the bonus: we're picking up. We're picking up lake trout as we're jigging for whitefish. Hey, Captain, hold on 1 second. I got to net another fish.
Awesome.
Yeah, those texts he sent me, they're beautiful fish.
Yeah, it's tough to hear that when you're over here on a boat ramp and he's on the water. He's got bent rods all over the place. He's got whitefish coming in, and he's got problems with nets. This is a type of bite, by the way, those whitefish bites. You need to have 2 nets in your boat because that's how much
3,
activity
Captain.
when they start biting.
Matt's got 3, so he's in good shape.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Hey, Captain,
so,
if you guys want to give us a little post on your outdoor radio show, we sent you guys some videos, and guys that want to get if you guys want to get on the boats, it's 844-FISH. That's Fish on Charters. Give us a call. Let's get out here and catch some fish. Fish on, guys.
Fish on!
I think you rename it 844 net with 2 T's.
We'll work on that, Captain.
Yeah. Downrigger, can you
thanks.
recall?
All right, there you go.
Can you recall, Downrigger, at any time when we've been doing the outdoor radio show all the years, and the captain's on location and he's in a boat fishing? I don't remember him ever saying, "I gotta go. I got a fish on the line."
No, that's pretty rare. Usually it's "I gotta go," as in he needs to go. That's about it.
Never before. Never.
Okay. Can we get back to the Governor's Cup
Yes,
here?
sir. Yes,
We're
sir.
at the boat ramp, and there's still there's still boats going in. I don't think there are any contestants now because I think most of the 173 anglers are out. Hang on a second. All right, I want to go over some stats here. 173 teams, 8 hours of fishing yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Scoreable fish caught 553.
Mm-hmm.
Total fish weight 2,257.32 pounds.
That's a 4-pound average.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. And average weight for each team 13.05. Average number of fish per team 3.20. And 10-plus pound fish caught 41 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
5 to 10-pound fish caught 115. What do you think about those stats, Joe?
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is that 41 fish over 10 pounds. That's
a lot.
That's a lot of 30-inch walleyes.
Right.
That's impressive. I think that 5-pound range seems a little low, but the wind yesterday changed a lot of the programs. And it looks like they're going to fight the same thing today.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be windy today. Not as bad as it was yesterday, but I'm looking out there right now. I see whitecaps between here and York Island, and that's a good indication. If you watch the contestants go out there, the teams, you can see the water splashing when the boats are going, so it's a pretty rough ride for them. By the way, yesterday the biggest walleye caught 14.37 pounds, and it was caught by a team out of Wisconsin, of all places.
Unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Unfair.
Yeah, they didn't do real well with many of the others, but yeah, that's the biggest kicker fish that I saw. Coming in second was 14.03 pounds, and that was out of South. Got a pair that fished together from South Dakota and North Dakota. It looks like. No, yeah.
Yeah, Jackson, Hilton, and...
yeah, so...
Actually, it was Hilton Jackson and Oberg Jackson. It must be related.
Yeah, so, it's going to be really interesting to see, and as Scott Collinsworth had brought up, we now have a shift in that wind. So, Joe, what do you think is going to happen there if everyone was out pre-fishing, they found their holes, so... My thinking is, okay, the guys that did really well yesterday, they kind of scouted it out. With this wind change, do you think we're going to see a switch in the leaderboard, or do you think that Phipps and McFadden have a little secret hole everywhere on the lake?
Everywhere.
Well, I know Graham pretty well, and I've talked to him quite a bit, over the last couple of years. And, pretty much what they do is chase fish. I mean, they're running their electronics. They're looking for a fish. They're not like me where they're just running around looking for fish.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's going to have a real big impact on them.
Okay.
Rigger, let me add something. I'll use a comparison. When we're salmon fishing, like, for example, Gary and I have salmon fished here the last couple of days, we just haven't got our rhythm and our mojo together yet.
Right.
And what I mean by that is you don't have a pattern of, okay, let's put this fly on, let's do that fly. You start out with different combinations, but we don't have that yet. And I think it's almost like walleye fishing. If I fish tournaments, it'd be the same way, where if I don't catch anything right away, it's like, okay, I know we had a plan, but I don't even know what the plan is anymore.
Yeah.
I'm in a defeated attitude. Right, Joe?
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Brem last night, and he said they marked a lot of big fish yesterday, but they were negative. He said, I have never thrown so many times at fish and had them not react.
Okay, one of the things we're going to talk about when we come back is what does a fisherman like Brem Phipps and Chris McFadden tell you that they want you to hear, and what will they not tell you that they don't want you to hear? You understand what I'm coming from?
I do.
Yeah, tournament fishermen, what do they tell you? Okay, so we're going to come back with more of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show live at the boat ramp, which is getting a little quiet now. When we come back, we'll talk to Lisa from the chamber as well when we come back right after this.
All right, Captain, the Montana Club helping us celebrate 27 years of broadcasting with a $27 gift card that you can win right now. If you have not won any prize in the past 6 months, you got a chance to have a great lunch or dinner at the Montana Club, any of their locations in the state. Number to call, 406-721-1290. If you'd like to win that gift card and you have not been a prize winner in the past 6 months of any kind, 721-1290. Back with the winner right after this.
Any angler can put bait on a lure, but good anglers know that catching fish requires more than just baiting your hook. At the Montana Club, we just don't serve you food. Any restaurant can do that. At the Montana Club, we serve you made-from-scratch entrees. That's why we call ourselves the Montana Club. Montana families keep coming back for our uncompromising cut-above USDA Choice and Prime certified Angus beef steaks for dinner. The Montana Club is something for everyone. Catch the flavor of the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings, where they're always happy to see you and proud to serve you.
All righty, we say good morning. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Corey. I'm from Butte.
All right,
America.
Corey. America. There's a Montana Club in Butte, America, isn't there, Corey?
There sure is.
All right. Hey, you're a winner.
To go on your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, you bet. Oh, yeah. They do that discount, that age discount thing. That's really cool. Listen, you are a winner. Congratulations. Thank you for listening. I'm going to put you on hold so Miguel can get your mailing address, and we'll get your Montana Club gift card mailed out to you. All right, Corey?
Sounds great.
All right. Thank you. Back with more from the captain live on the shores of Fort Peck for the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament right after this.
Get ready for an unforgettable evening with the legendary Randy Travis at the Motherlode Theater in Butte on August 26th at 7:30 and in Missoula at the Denison Theater on August 27th at 7:30. Randy Travis is touring in 2025 with his More Life Tour, featuring his original band and guest vocalist James Dupree, performing Travis's iconic #1 hits. Randy Travis will be on stage with his wife Mary, engaging with the audience and interacting with the band. Hear his countless hit singles like On the Other Hand, Forever and Ever, Amen, I'm gonna love you, and Digging Up Bones. Don't miss Randy Travis, a country music legend performing live. Go to randytravis.com and get your tickets today.
Did you know that Tiorama offers more than just tire services? Our expert technicians take care of other vehicle needs like belts and hoses, brakes, check engine diagnostics, oil changes, wheel alignments, and more. It's all about our dedication to keep our customers' vehicles running smoothly so they can travel with peace of mind. When it comes to your vehicle needs, Tiorama's got you covered. Find your neighborhood Tiorama and see a list of services at Tiorama.com. Tiorama, more than just a tire store.
Attention anglers, when it comes to fishing, only one name stands above the rest: Warrior Boats. Built by fishermen for fishermen, Warrior Boats deliver unmatched stability, performance, and reliability in any waters. From tournament days to quiet mornings, Warrior Boats are designed to help you conquer the water with ease. Built tough and built right. Built for warriors like you. Find your ultimate fishing machine today at warriorboatsinc.com. Warrior Boats. Go farther, fish longer, and own the Montana waters.
When it comes to farming, ranching, or even fishing and hunting, you need a truck you can rely on. Even more, you need a buying experience that's hassle-free. Look no further than Missoula Chevrolet. Locally owned and operated right here in Missoula, Montana. They offer one low price, plain and simple, always. With over 350 vehicles, including the tried and true Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they are proud to be the Captain's Truck Center. Center.
That's so true. I depend on the experts at Missoula Chevrolet to find me the perfect Chevy Silverado to get me where the fish are biting and the game can be hunted. I travel the entire state, and my 3/4-ton Silverado makes it easy to tow my fifth wheel and boat at the same time. And you can't beat the comfort of the interior. It's simple. I trust the non-commissioned experts at Missoula Chevrolet for all my truck needs.
Find out for yourself exactly what the captain is talking about. Find your next Chevy truck at Missoula Chevrolet. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
You can't beat camping and fishing in Montana as you sit by a campfire after a great day of fishing. Know what the fish bite on and get the gear for camping that works for you from a Montana Outdoor-approved sporting goods store. They always give you the best products, service, and advice. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, shop the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Train 45 leaving Union Station, all aboard.
I want you to take my hand. I want you to come with me on this adventure.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Okay, you don't have to take my hand, but will you come with me on this adventure?
Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Back to the captain at the Governor's Cup.
Build that whole thing for us.
Captain, come in.
Yes, okay. We are live here. We got the head gal, the head person here at the Montana Walleye Governor's Cup and the head of the chamber, Lisa. Lisa, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for letting us set up our facility here and our broadcast gear. Let's talk about the Governor's Cup. 173 teams?
Yep, 173.
And the Governor's fished it the last 4 years. Yep. In your opinion, how are things trending as far as, a lot of these tournaments are having a tough time keeping pace with where they used to have registrations. What's your take on that deal?
This is the first time we haven't filled since 2015. So
Wow.
it was tough, yeah. But like with all the technology, a lot of people say we shouldn't allow the forward-facing sonars, and it's technology. We got to roll with the times, and
Yep.
I can't stop a $100,000 boat from going on the water. It's got all the technology, so it's just something that goes along, hunting, all of it. So, but the economy, I think, has a little bit to do with it also.
What about the volunteers that it takes to put this whole thing on? How many volunteers do you figure?
Throughout the year, over 200. I mean, I have right now minimum of technically 25 patrol boats with a minimum of 3 people on them. And then we have, between the beer garden workers and our direct committee has at least 25 people on it, and we meet once a month. And then the whole month of June, it's every week. So it's a lot of volunteer time.
You put 173 boats in at this boat ramp. I asked Greg Hunter, who's down here from Niemont, and I asked Joe Herbold, has there ever been an accident? And they said only one time they can remember. It was like 2 years ago. Somebody ran into a prop or something?
Yep. It's very safe. I mean, knock on wood, we have never had an issue. I mean, last year, like I said, even our shotgun start the years, everybody was worried about how dangerous it was going to be. But once the naysayers last year said, oh, that's never going to work, and then they got done and goes, that worked really well. So, but we've never had an accident.
All right, we got to roll. We appreciate you putting this on. A good job.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good
All right,
one.
Lisa Cosby from the Chamber. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
This July, celebrate your independence the American way behind the wheel of a truck from Campbell Kia of Missoula. We're talking truck deals that scream freedom, and they're ready to haul, tow, and take on summer like true road warriors. Our pre-owned lot is packed with affordable, inspected, and adventure-ready trucks. Take your next adventure in something bold, strong, and built for Montana's roads. Come see us at 5243 Trumpeter Court or browse our red, white, and ready inventory now at CampbellKia.com. Campbell Kia of Missoula, where we are community-driven.
Stay informed and in control with News Talk KGVO. Now streaming everywhere with our free app for iPhone and Android. Wake up with Talkback with Peter and Nick. Dive into the day with the Clay and Buck Show, Sean Hannity and Mark Levin. And get financial advice from the Dave Ramsey Show. Then overnight explore the unexplained with Coast to Coast AM. Download the KGVO app today and take Missoula's home for news, talk, and smart conversation with you wherever you go.
Are you having trouble hearing? Hearing loss can devastate the quality of your life. Now, there's an affordable fix for you or your loved one. Rated the best hearing aids of 2025 by Forbes Health, Audion Hearing has the highest quality hearing aids at the lowest prices, starting at just $98 a pair.
I actually like them better than my old $5,000 hearing aids.
I could not believe how my hearing and life changed.
Join over 1 million happy customers by going to audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
Rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. That is our goal at One Horse at a Time Draft Horse Rescue. This is Jasmine, and we are located in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley. Not only do we save draft horses from going to slaughter, many owner surrenders have also found new homes through us and are protected by our lifelong adoption contract. We invite you to follow along on our journey to provide the best care and life for these deserving gentle giants. Find out more about how you can help. Visit onehorseatatime.com.
With bike season in full swing, the Bicycle Hangar is here to keep Missoula out and riding. At the Bicycle Hangar, we have an extensive inventory with Western Montana's largest selection of bikes from Giant, Yeti, Jamis, and the largest variety of e-bikes in town. Along with tools, clothing, and protective gear, the Bicycle Hangar has everything you could dream of to get out and enjoy the trails. Add on a top-notch service center, e-bike rentals, and free service for life. At the Bicycle Hangar, we want to be your bike shop.
The Bicycle Hangar, 1801 Brooks, across from Baskin-Robbins in Missoula.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Captain. Before we wrap up the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, I want to invite you to join us every Friday morning from our local fishing program, Catching the Big Ones, live on the banks of Brooks at Paradise Falls. We'll help you get ready for a weekend of fishing with area reports and advice and try to make you a winner with our weekly trivia. Catching the Big Ones every Friday morning, 8 to 9, live from Paradise Falls on News Talk, KGVO AM 1290 and FM 98.3.
You're listening to The Captain.
I love you, you love me, you love me, you love me, you love me.
Thanks for joining us this morning on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Where live coverage of the Governor's Cup Walleye Tournament on Fort Peck has been presented by Superior Hardwoods of Montana and the Glasgow Area Chamber of Commerce. Captain.
Thanks a lot, Director. Joe Werble, thanks for stopping by and helping us out here this morning during our live broadcast from the Governor's Cup. Wind is blowing. Wasn't supposed to blow as hard. We see whitecaps out there. That could affect some of the weights coming in today, too.
It definitely will. I think it's worse than yesterday. Some real surprises on that leaderboard. There's some of the top guns are down in the middle.
Yeah, in fact, there's some that zeroed, which surprised me, that have won this tournament in the past. So you never know about fishing, and that's why they call it fishing and not catching. And the Governor's Cup is no different. You got 2 days to do it. Everybody thinks it's going to be over 100 pounds. What do you think?
I'm going over 100. I think that Brem and Chris will do it again. And of course, if Brem wins this again, he'll enter rarefied air as the two-time champion of the Gov Cup.
All right. All right. Thanks to everybody back in the command center. We got Gary Reed, the Blackjaw Fly guy, is taking a little break from tying flies to help us out. Thanks, Gary.
Are you still waiting on that roll-off box like it's being hand-delivered by a carrier pigeon? Construction delays aren't just annoying, they're expensive.